What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to State 48 Turtle and Tortoise. I am Hayden. Yes, that is my Christmas tree still sitting on the back lawn that is dead from the winter. But guys, today we're going to talk about sulcata tortoises because obviously I've got a lot of them, as you guys saw in the thumbnail and title. We're going to talk about how dangerous sulcata tortoises can be. One of the tortoises had to undergo surgery because he was being a little bit of a turd. Pretty sure you guys can guess who that was. It was Champ. He actually almost unalived one of my female albino sulcatas, and he actually previously unalived one of my head albino female sulcatas. We're going to talk about his surgery. I'm going to show you him in a second. But first, let's talk about what is so dangerous about male sulcatas. I'm going to show you guys here on my albino male here, Brutus. You can see his tusks are not that large, but as they grow, they get longer and longer. And I'll show you one of the other males that's in here because Champ still likes to come for me. Here's the female here. She is doing just fine. We got her separated, trying to keep her warm. But take a look at this albino female, or male. Do you see those projections? How far out they stick past his shell? Basically what happened is Champ takes those, he gets them up inside of a tortoise's shell before they can pull their arms in. Imagine this was a tusk, sticks it in here and attempts to dislodge the skin from the upper part of the shell. Kind of hard to see, but basically his attempt is to dislodge the skin from the upper part of the shell, and when they do that, it opens up the cavity to the tortoise and the tortoise dies. So Champ, being an alpha male, has a lot of testosterone flowing, and he feels like he needs to show whoever that he is the dominant one. Had two events this past week that led to him getting surgery. I'm going to give you a brief glimpse of him, but I couldn't just separate him out. In wintertime, it's really hard to just separate the tortoises out. I don't have pens set up. I don't have heating for them, so I had to do what was best. First thing that happened was my son came in here. He's really small, really sad. I'm going to spare you guys the video, but my son came in here and Champ basically chased him and knocked him over, as Champ does in his fashion, where he just chases me around everywhere I go, right? Even after his surgery, he still wants to be a turd. The other thing was, like I mentioned, he almost unalived that albino female. So unfortunately, this is what had to happen. He had to get surgery. Basically what had to happen is, you can tell he has tusks. He doesn't have tusks anymore. He doesn't have anything sticking off the front of his shell. As you guys can tell, they had to just be cut off. It was actually a lot less invasive than I anticipated because they do have nerves in their shells. I'll be honest, when it was happening, he didn't even notice, honestly, what was going on. And I don't think he's got any ill effects because when I touch the tusks, when I do all the other things, he doesn't react as if there's any sort of pain or issues there. He's just living his life, being his normal Champ self, chasing me around all day. So the only benefit here is that he is going to be moving at some point in the future. I think his time is might be coming to an end here on the farm, as we try and transition things around. If you got any interest in a really good breeder male, let me know. I'm thinking probably within the next 12 months he may move onward to another farm. But that's Champ. Now I know, without him having those gular projections, is what they're called, his tusks, it just makes more sense to me. He's not going to be able to hurt any of my females other than ramming their shells and doing that stuff, but there's not a lot of damage that can occur there. More than anything, it's when they disconnect that skin right above the head and along the arms. When they get the tusks up in there, they can disconnect that. Here's a better version on her. So what they'll do is they'll get the tusk up in that space and they'll dislodge the skin, which leads to infection, and then the tortoise unfortunately passes away. But he doesn't have tusks anymore, so he can't do that. And this guy's so rowdy, we put him in the old heat house area to separate him out, and he knocked it down. He broke that piece of wood. He knocked this over. He's just a rambunctious male. As much as we love his fiery personality here, he is going to be moving at some point in the future. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. Sulcatas are not an easy pet, especially if you have males. If you're gonna get a sulcata, definitely one, have space, and two, try and get a female if you can. As you can tell, females stay a lot smaller and there's a lot less to worry about. But guys, that's the video I've got for you guys today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick blip, a quick overview of sulcata tortoises, their aggression. They can be dangerous. He's knocked over several people that were unknowingly in the wrong place at the wrong time, where Champ thought he needed to assert his dominance. We've had some digging behaviors going on. You guys have seen this. Laying season is not quite in full swing. It's in swing. Full swing will be here in the next probably, honestly, month. But guys, that's what I've got for you today. Appreciate you guys watching. If you're new, subscribe. Click like on the video. We're trying to grow. I have 4,100 subscribers. Last month we had a pretty good month getting new subscribers. I'd love to be at 5,000 by the middle of this year, if not sooner. But I'm gonna try and post for you guys more regularly. Appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, comments, things you want to see in the videos, definitely let me know in the comments. Peace.